In this video, I want to show you how to promote your Facebook page and get massive following on your page. And the way that I want to do it is that I want to do it using a video on this particular video. So I want to show you how is it that you can actually promote your Facebook page using a video. A lot of people are using things like images, and that's quite fine. But what if you want to use video of this nature? You're talking to people about your page, presenting your page to them, and there will be buttons like share, like, and follow button that can actually display on the video. And then once people click on the like or follow button, whatever button that shows up right there, they follow you or like that particular page. Okay, so that's just what I want to show you in this video, and it's actually very simple. So I want to get into my computer too, and then I'll show you how that is actually done. And remember that these days, massive following equals quite a lot of money. If you want to get monetized on your Facebook page, you have to have like 5,000 followers to be able to do that. And that's what I'm actually committed to helping you grab at this particular point in time. So without wasting so much time, I want to get into my computer right now, and I will show you how that is actually done. We're going to use a video. And in the future, if you ever want us to use something like text or image to actually promote our page, we can actually do that. I'm actually open, so you can put your comment in the comment section below, and I will see what I can do about that. But for now, let's see how is it that we can actually promote our page on Facebook using a video. So let's dive right in and see how that is done. So once you are logged into your page, you want to go to your profile. Okay, you can click on your profile image. So I'm going to click on my profile image right now to promote this particular page. So once you click on that, it's going to take you to your profile section, and we're going to see this icon right here that says promote. So you can just go ahead and then click on that promote button, and that's going to load up. So it's going to bring up all of these goals. These things that we have in here are Facebook goals. Okay, what we're interested in today is to just promote our page. So that means that I'm going to basically click on this, but there are some other goals that are here. If you want to get more messages, you can click on this one. If you want to get WhatsApp messages, you get it from this particular one. And if you just basically want to boost a particular post, okay, you can actually click on this one. And if you want to just get more visitors on your website, you click on this particular one. Okay, so those are just things that we could do in the future. For now, what I want to do is to just promote this particular page. I want to get more followers and likes on this particular page. So what I need to just do is to click on promote your page. So I'm going to click on that right now, and that's going to open up the create ad page for me, where I basically have to just promote my page. Okay, and it's going to do it in such a way that the screenshot is going to screenshot my page, whatever that I have at the background of my web page is going to choose that particular image by default, just like what you're seeing right here. And then the text that we have in there, that's your description. The description of your web page is going to be shown right here. Okay, but you can basically change that if you want to. If you want to change that, you can actually edit that from here, and once you edit that, it's going to be updating here in real time. Okay, but I think that what we have right here is actually okay for what I want to do. So we just say season the full stack website developer using HTML, CSS, PHP, JavaScript, SQL, Python, Node.js, and more. Okay, so that's just basically what I want to promote. If I want to continue with the promotion right now, I can go ahead and do the setup. But since we said that we were going to use a video, what we can do right now is to go ahead and upload a video for this particular ad. Okay, so we want to change this natural background that we have in here, this thing that we have that has been screenshot onto this place. We want to remove it and put something like a video right there. Okay, one in such a way that people should be able to view a particular video. After they view that, or during the process of viewing it, they can actually follow or like the page. So let's click on this place that says edit options. I'm going to click that right now, and we'll have options to actually choose an existing image that is actually right there right now. But what I want to do is to basically upload a new image or a new video, and in our own case, we just want to use a video. So I'm going to click on this one that says upload new. Okay, and take a look at the description down there. It says upload a new image or video for your ad. So I'm going to click on this, and that's going to bring up this, and this is basically the video that I actually want to go ahead and upload right now. Okay, so I want to go ahead and select that, and then click on open, and that's going to attempt to actually upload. Okay, so if you take a look at here, this is a sign that the video is getting uploaded. Okay, so this might take a while, guys, so we're going to just like wait for it to actually upload. Okay, it's about 2.52 minutes long, so let's wait for it. All right, so as you can see, the video has been uploaded. If you take a look at that right here, so if you click on this side, you see that it comes up. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to select the one that we would like to use for this ad. So what I want to do is to close out this one, because I wouldn't like to use that particular one. And I'm going to notice that this particular part of the video or the screen is actually going to update to the latest one that we want to use. All right, so you see that the thumbnail, it kind of shows up right here, so it has updated. And we can also right here, we can also choose a thumbnail, because it's going to automatically also select suggest thumbnails for us. And with the one I want to
to use like right now, I think if we use this particular one that also has something like a written text, that would be bad at all. Or we can also use this one. So let's just basically test it out to see how that looks. Okay, so this one looks this way. The thumbnail is actually still generating, and if we test the other one, let me also check this particular one right here. And this one says free tutorials on how to code apps and websites from the squad. I think this one makes quite a lot of sense. Okay, I think it makes quite a lot of sense. I may have to just choose this particular one. All right, so that basically going to also update right here from this ad preview. And all right, so as you can see, it has been updated. Okay, it has been updated. So this is basically how it will appear. All right, so the next thing is that once we scroll down right now, we're going to leave this particular one. If you click on this that says a like page, that's the label. It's actually on like right now, so that's actually what we want, so that people can actually like, comment and share. And then under this place, you want to make sure that this is actually turned on, so that Facebook can actually automatically deliver different ad versions. Okay, in case of people that are using phone, Facebook will automatically convert it to what is actually presentable on their phone and the things of that nature. So as for this particular place where it says a special ad category, we are going to just leave that on turned on, because this is not about a credit, employment, housing, or social issue, even election or politics. So we're not running politics right here, so we're going to leave that right there. So where is actually important is under this particular section that we are right now, where you have to like select where the ad is actually going to be placed. So this part is actually very important, so pay very good attention. This is basically where people, after they work on this particular thing, this particular place, and then they send their ad, they end up getting nothing. Okay, people will not follow or like the particular post that they boosted or their page that they're actually promoting. So you need to pay serious attention to what I want to do right here. All right, so under this place where we have audience, and you can see where they say something like who should see your ad. Okay, this is where you kind of decide the type of people that you want them to basically see your ad. So for instance, I am into software development, and what I would want to do basically is to try and target people who are into software development, people who are basically going to patronize me with my software development project. Okay, so this is where you basically do the targeting, and if you click on any of them, you are going to just see the description. Okay, so under this particular place where you are going to choose the people that you actually want them to see your ad, you have the ability to like choose where those people are actually living, their age bracket. So if you want to like do that right now, you can click on this button that is actually right here, okay, which we're going to do as we move along. But I want to like explain some other options that we have in here. Okay, so if you take a look at the second option here, it says people who follow your page, and if you click on this right now, you're going to, so once you click on that, you're going to see that it's going to like bring up this particular information for you. And what this is basically talking about is that since you already have people who are following you, so Facebook is likely going to present this particular ad to the people who are following you, okay, on your page. So that's why they say something like a page like custom audience is an ad targeting option that lets you find your existing audience among people who are on Facebook. Okay, so and you also have the ability to select where they live. So by default, we have Nigeria right here, and you also have the ability to select their age bracket. Okay, so after that one, if you take a look at this one that says so under this place where we'll have people who follow your profile and people similar to them. So you see that Facebook is a kind of going to be presenting this particular ad to people who are following your page, and basically also people that are actually similar to them. So if the people who are on your page or your profile are software developers, and even you've gathered them, so Facebook is likely going to present this particular ad to those particular people, and then it's going to go outside of that place and also present it to people who are likely interested in software development. Okay, so which is basically if you have ever run an ad and you have quite a huge number of following already, I normally use this particular one because it allows Facebook to by itself take a look at the audience that I already have and see what they like, and it's going to find people that are actually similar, okay, that are similar to the type of audience that I already have, and then begin to present my ad to them. Okay, but for you who possibly may be running this ad for the first time, you want to go and then select this first one where you are going to manually target the people that you want. For instance, so I'm going to select that first option right here, and if I click on this button that is here, this pencil button, so if you click on it right now, it's going to bring up this particular place. Okay, and if you take a look at that, you need under this particular place, you can actually edit your audience. Okay, right now we have all gender. If you want to present the ads only men, you can go ahead and select men from this category. If you want to select only women, you can actually go to this particular place, depending on the people that are likely going to patronize your page based on what your page is actually focused on. But in my own case, I know that we do have quite low volume or low number of women in software development, but I just still want to include them, okay? So for that reason, I'm going to just leave it at all, which means that it's going to include both men and that of the women. So it's going to show my ad even if you're a man or a woman. So that is just that. And then under this place where we have age, you see that I want Facebook to basically present my ad to people who are 18 years old and above, okay? It's basically an age bracket from that of the 18 to 65. Anybody who is above 65 years, I don't want this ad to be shown to that particular person, okay? And if you want to reduce this, maybe you want this to be presented to someone who is 17 years old, you can also do that, okay? But I think that Facebook does not actually allow people who are under 18 years to be on that platform, okay? So for that reason, I'm going to leave it at 18 and then from 18 to that of the 65. All right. So after that part, if you take a look at this place where we have locations, this is basically where you are going to choose the places where you want your ad to be placed. By default, we have Nigeria right here. If you don't want Nigeria, if you don't want your ad to be advertised in Nigeria, you can go ahead and then click on this cancel button right here to cancel this particular region. However, what I want to do is that I want to add more to this particular section that we are right now. So I want it to be shown to Nigeria and also to be shown to some other countries. So for instance, I'm going to just put something like Kenya right there. So I want it to also be shown to Kenya. So as a country, so I'm going to click on this. I don't want a specific place. I want it to be shown all over Kenyan country. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. And that has been selected. And so that's right there. It has been selected. So we now have Nigeria. We also have Kenya. And another region or country that I would like is Ghana. So that I'm going to just say Ghana right here. And I'm going to choose Ghana as a country. And another one that I want to choose right now, let's go up, is going to be, let's say that I'm going to make use of India. So I'm going to just say India, and not just as a marketplace, but I want that as a country. I want it to be shown to all of them. Okay, so we have India added to the list right there. So this is basically how you are going to like be adding the countries that you would like to add to be shown in their area. So that's just basically, as we're adding that, if you take a look at here, you're going to be seeing the estimated audience size that you are likely going to be getting. So at this moment, I have a size that is around the 623.9 million to 734 million audience. Okay, so you want to add as much country as possible, okay, to for this particular ad to actually be shown to them. Okay, but in my own case, I just basically what I need most right now is just most of the African countries. Okay, so I've added Nigeria, and I've added South Africa. I've also added that of the Ghana. Okay, so I have Kenya right there. So I just basically need to just show that to those countries that I'm quite sure that they are likely going to follow this particular page. Okay, so after you add that, you can now go ahead and then do some other things that we're having right here. All right, guys, so I have just basically added more countries off camera, so you can see them right here. So just take your time, wherever you want your ad to actually be shown, you want to go ahead and then add them right there. Okay, so I added some more countries to my own where I believe that people are likely going to like and then follow my page. So just go ahead and then add your own right there. Okay, so that's just what I have just done. Then I want to scroll down to the next section, which is basically going to be where I'm going to talk about the detail they're targeting, which is right here. Okay, under this details they're targeting, what we are basically going to do here is to make sure that we are selecting the people that are actually in the field of the business that we're actually offering. Okay, so for instance, I am into software development. Under this place where they have suggested right here, you see that they are already suggesting the right things for me, like the iOS/Android developer, we have SQL developer, we have blogger, we have software engineering, SQL, just things of that nature. Okay, so the suggestion right here is actually cool. Okay, but it's now also left for me to cover other areas that they have not actually mentioned right here. And if I want to cover that, I'm going to just go ahead and begin to put that right here. For instance, I would like people who are interested in something like HTML and CSS development, people that are interested in that. I'm going to just type that right here, and it's going to search and then bring them up for me. All right, so if you take a look at that, you see that we have HTML demographics and that of the interest. Okay, I want to like basically explain the difference between these two things that we have in here. You see where we have demographics right here. If we select this demographics, Facebook is basically going to be trying to present this particular ad to people that when they check their profile, they have something like HTML in their profile. Okay, so it's going to like basically present this particular ad to people who have provided information that bears HTML in their profile, okay? So which I don't think that most people are going to like basically have such a thing in their profile. So this is based on relationship, age, and even location where those people are actually living, okay? Which based on what we are doing right now, I'm not going to choose this one because I'm not trying to, there are no streets that is actually called HTML, and there is no relationship that is actually called HTML, okay? But depending on what you are doing, if you're into relationship and some other thing that you're doing, you can actually choose something that is actually under demographics, okay? Then for this one right here, where we have interest, this one has to do with the things that the people that this ad is actually going to be presented to. If someone is interested in software development, and when you come to their page, when you come to their Facebook profile, that particular person is actually going to be interacting with posts concerning HTML, web development, mobile app development, all those kind of things, okay? So this one is based on the person's interest, the pages he follows, the groups he's in, and a bit of some information that he has provided also in his profile, okay? But the first one is actually dominated with that of the information that you provided on your profile, okay? That's how they're going to like present this particular ad to them. But the one that actually suits what we are doing right now is this one that has interest, HTML interest, okay? That's basically people who have interacted with HTML posts before, people that have actually liked a page that deals with software programming, especially HTML in this regard, and things of that nature, even the group that they follow. All right, so I'm going to select this particular one, and it's going to get added to that place, okay? It's going to get added, and it's also going to be, the estimation is actually going to be showing off right here. So I have people in HTML right now. I also would like people who are interested in CSS. So right here, I'm going to choose this particular one. The same explanation goes to this particular one. So this is going to be CSS, and there are basically some other things that we could also select under that place, because I can also see something like HTML website forum, all those kind of stuff. So I just want to basically take care of those things, okay? So you should just take your time to do that, and I want to also select this particular one that has interest CSS tricks. I know about that particular website, so people who are interacting with that particular website can also see my ad. All right, so I have done that of the CSS right here. So there is also a language that is actually called a PHP, okay? So I'm going to put PHP right here. I want to target people who are interested in something like PHP programming language. So I want to add that right here, and it's going to search. All right, so that's a search, and you can see something like PHP computing. We also have PHP developers right here. So I'm going to basically like select all of these things that actually are close to what I want to do, okay? I'm going to put all of them in there. So I'm going to just say PHP again, and then select this second one, and PHP again, and I'm going to select this third one, okay? So these things that I'm actually selecting now, they are really close to what I want. Okay, I also would like to target people who are into something like Node.js. So I'm going to just say Node.js right here. It's going to search Node.js interest, only one right there. I want to put that right there, okay? And I also want to search for people who are into mobile app development. So I'm going to just say mobile app. All right, so under this place, this one says mobile phone, smartphone. I don't want that. And this one that says mobile app software. Maybe I should just select this one also. Just add that to that place. And these are just quite the steps that you need to just take. Make sure you fill this place up, and make sure that the size that we're having here gets to a very huge amount, okay? At this particular point, I have like 325.7 million, and it's up to that of the, from 325.7 million to 385 million people, okay? That's the audience size right now. So these are likely the number of people that I've actually covered so far within this detailed targeting that I'm actually doing. Okay, for some of you, maybe you are interested in something like maybe you are running a comedy web application. You are running a skit page. You can actually maybe look for people who are into comedy. If you are interested, you can just say something like comedy right here. So if you do comedy, I want to see that it's going to bring up comedy movies. So people that have interest in comedy movies, you can actually target them right here, okay? You can go ahead and select that, but I'm not going to select this because I'm not interested in people that are into comedy, and that's just that. So that's just basically what you should do. So I'm going to off camera right now, do the rest of the things, the rest of the targeting that I want to do right now, and then we'll move to the next step. All right, so I've added a lot more detailed targeting. So if you take a look at here, you're going to see that I've actually added quite a lot to the list right here. So take your time to craft out all of the people that you possibly believe that they are actually going to help you, okay? So I even added some demographic, but the huge part of it is actually under interest. So people who have interest, okay? So if you want to basically add things of that nature, like demographic, which based on where people are actually living or people who have such a thing in their profile, you can actually do that. For instance, now if I put something like UNN right here, you're going to see that this is a kind of going to be bringing up the universities that we have around the world. So let's say this is going to be University of Nigeria. Okay, let's say I want to target people from the University of Nigeria. Let me just put off right here. You see that it's going to actually bring that up, and under it's going to be just basically be under demographic. Okay, so you can just pick that University of Nigeria and Suka right there. So that means that I'm going to include people that are actually living around the University of Nigeria, where they're actually living or what they have in their profile. Okay, let's say I want to target people who are in colleges. So I want to say something like college. Let's say College of Information. Okay, so you see something right here. We have a Punjab University College of Information Technology, which is a higher education. You can actually select that. And I don't even have to actually show you all of these guys. So you probably already know what to do right now. So if you want to begin to use the demographics, let's say people who are staying in a particular university or something of that nature, you can just go ahead and then begin to add them right there. Okay, so that is just basically that. All right, so if you want to basically target people in their specific schools, you can actually do that. Okay, I'm into software development. If I have to do that for that, I'm going to just be targeting people who are into schools of information and technology. Okay, so that's just that. If you're into comedy or into filmmaking, you can target people who are into school of maybe arts, or people are into movie industries. You can do the targeting right there. So that is just that. And if you see my audience size right now is 547.8 million to 644.5 million right now, which is actually huge. Okay, so if I can actually get all of those people, that would be just fine. So all right, so the next thing you need to just basically do is to go ahead and click on save audience, and it's going to save that audience for you, and it's going to like print out the huge part of the audience. It's going to like display it right here for you, so you can take your time to take a look at what I have just done, and then you can use it to actually help yourself in crafting what you are going to possibly do when you are working on your own detailed audience. Okay, so that's just that, guys. So I think that we've done so well up to this point. All right, so if we keep scrolling down, we are going to, okay, so we don't need to make use of these ones anymore, but we can just take a look at this particular place where the duration right here there. So they have selected 7 days for me already by default. If I want to shorten that, I can by clicking on this to shorten it. You see that? So if I want to increase it, I can actually do that by clicking on the plus sign right here. So the ad is actually going to start on this particular day. So from now till 3rd November, the ad is actually going to run. So which I think is actually okay. It's actually okay. And then the budget right here, our daily budget is going to be 783.64 naira. That's just the daily budget that we have in here, and we're going to be having an estimated number of 191 to that of the 562 accounts that will be reached per day. And then probably I'm going to just spend like 20,000 naira. That's what they're talking about right here. If you want to basically reduce the money, you can actually reduce the money, and then the number of days can actually reduce, which is possibly what I'm also going to do. All right, so based on the ad right now, if you scroll to the top right here, we have the ability to actually click right here and then add some money to our ad. So that's just that. But then before I move, you see this particular place where we have this button right here. They are offering an option to actually place your advertisement across Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, and the Meta Audience Network to actually help you reach more people. Okay, so if this is actually turned off, make sure you pull it to the right. Make sure it's actually turned on so that your ad will also be shown on Instagram and some other platforms that actually belong to them. All right, so and then based on this if you take a look at here, we'll have payment summary right here, and what I'm basically going to pay is going to be this particular amount. So I'm going to copy this to my clipboard, and that should be able to run for that of the 7 days, I believe. Okay, so I want to just have to do that. That's just what I'm going to copy to my clipboard, and I think that every other thing right here are actually okay. So what I need to do next is to just go ahead and then click on this ad phone. So if you are under this particular place where we have a pixel and we have no pixel selected, this is actually a different thing. If you are running this to actually promote a website or allow people to land on your landing page, you can actually make use of this. Okay, you can turn this on and then set it up, but I don't have that right now, so I don't need that. So I'm going to just click on the ad fund, and that's going to attempt to take me to the payment page. All right, so it even seems like the amount is actually being added to that place, the amount that I'm actually supposed to pay. Maybe I already have some money on this account, something of that nature. Okay, amount to add is actually this. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to go ahead and then make use of this payment method that is actually called a pay you. So I'm going to select this one, and this is where some people are actually having the issues. Do not select this first one that says Mastercard. Where is it? This particular one that says Mastercard. So the one that they're actually displaying to me right here is just like an image of the card that I have actually used before, which has already expired. So I added my card before now. So what I want to do right now is that this one is actually selected by default debit or credit card, and it has Visa and Mastercard logo. But the one I want to use is this one. If you select this one, you may be having some issues, okay? But I normally use this one these days, okay? This last one, pay you. So what I'm going to do right now is to go ahead and click on next. Or I want to like basically change this amount to what I just copied to the clipboard before now, which is 8,896 naira. And I want to click on next. And then it's going to bring me to this particular page where it says add fund with Naira payment with Mastercard or Visa. What I just basically need to do is to open the Naira payment with my Mastercard or Visa. So I want to click this particular link right now, and it's going to open up on a new tab. And as you can see, that's basically the pay you that we just like selected before now. All right, so I'm going to click on this continue button that we have here. So that's going to bring up this where I just have to basically add my payment details right here, my card details. So I want to enter my card from here and also enter the card holder name, which is this particular name, and we can go ahead and enter the expiration date. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to blur this out. I don't want you to basically see my card details right now, so I should do this off camera and then come back. Okay, but if you finish entering your card details and you have no errors, all you need to do is just go ahead and click on this pay 5,896 naira 89 kobo right there. Okay, so that's just basically what you need to do. Just enter your card number right here. If you take a look at your card number, that is something like a 15-digit card on your card. You need to just enter all the digits right here, and where we have a right here is just basically talking about the time that the month that the card is actually going to expire. Okay, so if you take a look at here, the heading here says expiry date. So this is the month. So if you take a look at your card, you see where they have something like month/year validity date. So if you enter the month right here, you need to come to this place and select the year that is actually going to expire. Okay, so once you do that, you can now go ahead and click on this page. And basically, one more thing that I forgot to actually mention is this place where we have something like CVV. Okay, that's basically the security of your card. Okay, if you click on it, you see that they're going to tell you that you should not please enter the 3-digit code as it appears at the back of your card. So if you turn your card around, you should be able to find 3 digits that you can basically enter right there. Okay, so I'm going to enter mine right now. And that's it. So I'm going to basically click on the pay. Okay, the payment is authenticating. All right, so they want to verify with my bank right now to be sure that I'm the owner of that this particular account. So they are hooking up with my bank, and that's just basically Zenith Bank. So they should be able to send me a token. So I'm going to select soft token right now, and then click on generate token. And it has been sent already, so I need to just go ahead and enter the token right here. So I'm going to enter the token, and then we'll go ahead and click on verify and proceed. All right, so the transaction was actually successful. Okay, so we have a message right here that says that the transaction is actually successful, and what it's basically going to do right now is to go ahead and submit that particular ad. Okay, so let's just watch it and see that the payment was actually added successfully. So I now have 8,113 naira. So that means that I actually basically have some money in that place before now. Okay, so I should have paid the only one that they said that I should pay, but that's still okay. It's still on my account, so that's fine. So I have 8,000 something. So I want to click on done, and that is done right now. So we can now go ahead and then click on promote now. So let's go ahead and click on promote now. That will be the final thing to do, and it says submitting your ad. All right, so your ad is being created. So they've actually created the ad, and if you take a look at here, the status is in review. So they need to like review the ad to make sure that it meets the standard before it actually goes live. But once it goes live, they are actually going to update me using my email. So they're going to basically send an email to me that has been updated. Okay, and I can also get something like a notification from my profile. Okay, not really my page profile, but it's going to be the main profile that I'm actually using to manage this particular page that is actually called a code index. So this is just basically how to create an ad with a video, and then you can actually send the video out there, and then quite a lot of people are actually going to see it. Okay, so they can actually like, comment, and then share that particular page. Okay, so this is how to use a video. So if you're interested in me showing you how to actually boost maybe ordinary posts or that has just text in it, or a text and an image, you should also let me know using the comment section below. All right, so you can basically, if I want to click on this to go to my ad center. All right, so this is it. So I'm in my ad center right now, and if this ad starts to run right now, this is going to change from what it is right now. Instead of being in review, it's going to simply display something like running. Okay, so let's keep our eyes on it. I believe that the ad is actually going to get promoted. I mean, it's going to get allowed to run shortly, because I'm quite sure that we did not actually breach any community standard by now. So the ad should start delivering in a short while. All right, so in just a few minutes, I just refreshed this page just now, and I noticed that the ad is now active. So which means that the ad is probably running right now. Okay, so it should be running. I thought it should say something like running, but it's basically active right now, and I believe that that's actually running now.
I hope that you are enjoying our content, and if that is actually true, there is just one thing that I want you to do for me right now. If you're watching this particular video on YouTube right now, that is a red subscribe button right there that you can actually click on to subscribe to us if you have not subscribed before. And there is also a like and share button down there that you can actually click, and these things, they don't actually take a long time to actually accomplish. And if you are watching us on Facebook, X, or Instagram, there is also a follow button, there is a like button, and a share button that you can actually click right now to help us turn on the algorithm for this particular video. I hope you're enjoying our videos. A lot more are going to actually come your way, and make sure that you are subscribed and then following our page so that you don't miss out on any great videos of this nature. We're bringing you quite a lot of things in the future. Thanks for subscribing and then following us on all our social media handles, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye bye for now.